Welcome to Edu-Astro. So, Virgo ascendants, what does the Saturn transit hold for you in 2025? So, the core theme which runs behind this transit is the reality check in relationships and commitments. Saturn is in your seventh house, transiting on the 29th March 2025. It will come to your seventh house. Seventh house is the house of partnerships, marriage, relationships, profession, all these stuff. It's also the house of business. Saturn in the seventh house, it is a test of patience, discipline, and long term commitment in partnerships, both personal and professional. So, this transit is going to separate weak relationships from strong ones. Saturn will not allow superficial connections. Only partnerships built on duty, loyalty, and shared responsibilities will survive. One of the main themes where you will feel scrutinized is relationships and commitments, yes, but also how you come across to the world, how you handle your public image. Why? Because Saturn demands maturity in relationships, responsibility in commitments, discipline in handling legal and professional agreements. How will you feel the pressure? You might see that suddenly some superficial relationships which will end. You might not have thought about it. If commitments were weak, they will break. These will come as surprises to you. If you have been avoiding responsibilities in partnerships, Saturn will make you face the consequences. But if you have done these things properly, then Saturn will give you deeper insights and take the relationships to the next level. How will you get the reward if you do this? If you approach relationships with patience, honesty, and a structured mindset, Saturn will bring you a strong, lasting partnership, whether in marriage or business. The key lesson over here is that the partnerships must be based on responsibility and endurance, not just emotions or convenience. So now you know where you need to focus on and you know what has to be done. The other area where you will face your scrutiny is about beliefs and higher knowledge. So Saturn demands here structured approach to learning, a practical belief system, patience in education, legal matters, morals, all these things will be scrutinized. Saturn is demanding for you to go up the level in all these areas. Now, how will you feel the pressure? See, you may feel disconnected from mentors or spiritual beliefs, or seniors, or bosses, anybody. Learning may require extreme patience, and legal matters or matters with or professional matters, you might see them moving very slowly, which might not be very congenial for you, right? Foreign travel may be delayed or require more effort. Things like these will happen. Now, how do you get the reward? See, if you persist in structured learning, approach spirituality practically, and accept the delays are a part of the process. See, how will you get the reward? If you persist in structured learning, you approach the spirituality very practically, and you accept that the delays are a part of the process. Saturn will give you deep wisdom and practical mastery in higher knowledge. So basically, Saturn is asking you to go slow in these areas and go deep. So the key lesson here is that blind faith will not work. Wisdom must be gained through discipline and real life experience. The other area where you are going to see a scrutiny is that on self identity and personal growth. See how it is interrelated. On one hand, Saturn is asking you to go slow on your moral belief, spirituality, and higher learning areas so that it can teach you deep things. Because on the other hand, it is also going to work with you on your self identity and personal growth. So if you are learning those things deeply, this thing will automatically get fixed, right? So your decision making process will become better. Your individual strength will become better. Thus, these things are happening. Now, what does Saturn demand here? Disciplined self improvement, maturity in handling responsibilities, endurance in personal challenges. You will feel the pressure in a manner that self doubt may increase. Personal growth might feel slow, and Saturn will force you to question your approach of life, making sure that you take responsibility for your actions. If you have a deep learning, then you can do it very well. If you don't, then you will fail here. So, Saturn is helping you in both areas. Only you need to listen to Saturn. And if you do that, the reward will come in a manner that if you embrace patience, structure your personal growth, and work consistently on self discipline, get disciplined, Saturn will bring you unshakable confidence, personal strength, and long term success. So, the key lesson here is that Personal growth will come through discipline only, patience, and a mature approach to life. Only with these three things. And there are no shortcuts allowed. So it's time for you to work hard. Now, there's another area where you will be scrutinized. On one hand, you are working on yourself, your entire belief system, your entire public image, profession, everything. But on the other hand, your home and emotional stability will also be scrutinized. Because if you are growing as a person, then what is the contribution you are making to your home and your internal emotional stability? So, Saturn's demand will be that you should have a practical approach to home life and structure efforts towards emotional and financial security also. So, as much as you are doing it on work, you need to do it at home to keep the balance. Here, Saturn will test you in a manner that the pressure will be felt like home life may feel restrictive. Family responsibilities might increase, and property matters may move slowly. Emotional peace will require effort. If you do this properly, the reward is that you will build a stable home life, take responsibility for family members, and structure your emotions wisely. If you do this, Saturn will bring long term security and emotional resilience. What's the key lesson? Emotional maturity and structured home life are the key for your personal success and professional success too. So avoid emotional impulsiveness and focus on long term stability. So, what's the Saturn's final judgment here? Only real commitments are going to survive in this particular transit. Whether it's commitment to a person, relationship, profession, work, anything, only the real ones are going to survive. And Saturn is testing your ability to handle partnerships, personal growth, and family responsibilities with patience and discipline. So, if you resist, Saturn will create relationship struggles, self doubt, family conflicts, and delays in education and travel. If you persist, Saturn will give you long term stability, a sense of self, and meaningful, lasting relationships. So, what are your special focus areas? Your love affairs may culminate into marriage. You might have issues in marital relationships. If you have children, then your elder child might travel, a child might travel, or undertake a task which will require much effort. So, the final message for the Virgo ascendants is that Saturn is not here to take away relationships. It is here to show you which ones are worth keeping. So, if things go vary in terms of relationships, understand that this is exactly what is happening. It will benefit you in the long run. So, don't get perturbed very easily. Be logical, structured, be patient. Weak partnerships, careless decisions, and emotional instability will be tested. And if you embrace responsibility, patience, and discipline, Saturn will give you the strongest foundation in both personal and professional life. If you resist, illusions will break and reality will hit hard. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. And do check out the course which we are launching on the 30th for everybody to learn astrology in a very, very fundamentalistic and easy understanding manner.